No, there's no turning back now. This is what makes me. This is what I am.
Hi and welcome. This is Damon Bruce and you're watching 2K Sports. It's Tuesday Hoops and it's next. It's going to be the Oklahoma City Thunder up against the Miami Heat. And that's a wrap for me here in the studio. Now let's send you out to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. I'll see you again at halftime.
And the players getting reacquainted prior to the tip. A pretty loose atmosphere out there. Hello again, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Our starting lineups to look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. First for the Thunder. Backcourt is Westbrook and Cephalosha. And in the paint, holding down the pivot, a physical and cruising big man at 6'10", Big Perk, Kendrick Perkins. And it's Durant, and it's Ibaka in at the 4 spot. And then for the Miami Heat, Chalmers and D-Wade are the guards. And playing at the 5, the always versatile 6'11" star big man, able to score inside and out, Chris Bosh. And it's LeBron James, and it's Haslam in at the power forward.
Well, when you have the best record in the league, you're going to be the most dominant, one of the most dominant teams at home. The Heat just destroyed people down in Miami, and only the Denver Nuggets had more wins at home than the Heat did.
And how crazy is that from the Heat to win as many games as they did last season, but still be second in the league in home wins? Still, we're far and away number 1 at home in the East.
Well, yeah, the Knicks were the closest team in the East, but they still had 6 fewer wins at home than Miami. But the Heat really just did what they had to do to put themselves in position to go on to their second NBA title in a row.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
He is arguably the best defensive player in the game today. The amazing thing is that he can guard all 5 positions. You think back, I think that's unprecedented. I don't think anybody has ever had that type of defensive ability in the history of this league.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, his defense is so good it even makes highlights. How about that? I mean, you love his aggressiveness, chasing down blocks, staying on ball handlers at the hip. I mean, knocking the ball against the backboard. I mean, he does everything, and he does it with such force and agility and flair, but it's kind of understated flair. I mean, he is really quite special as a player. Well, his heart might be in Oklahoma City now, but growing up, Kevin Durant said he wanted to be, of all things, a Raptor. That's right, he was a Raptor fan. A lot of it, he said, was just wanting to be part of something new.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
We talked about their strategy on how to contain Russell Westbrook, and he told me that Russell's at his best in the open floor. To counteract that, they'll try to make sure they get back on defense in a hurry and limit his chances to get out in transition and start setting up his teammates or throwing down dunks. Neither is a good option for them.
All right, Doris, thanks. And going back to Durant, I'm sure the Raptors would have loved to have had him. I got to be honest, I did not know he grew up a Raptors fan.
I had no idea. I'm guessing maybe he fell in love with Vince Carter at the dunk contest.
Maybe that was it, yeah. Passes it to Westbrook. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
Here's Chalmers. The Thunder making the shot. And Haslam backs down. Left side, Bosh. And he goes out strong with one hand and flushes it down. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after the Heat pick up 2. Cephalosha's shot is good.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively, they look great.
Bosch heads the pick for Wade. Back to Bosch. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Mario Chalmers. Westbrook passes to Cephalosha. Ibaka fades away and misses it off the right side of the rim. Durant against LeBron. Durant with the steal. Fast break, here they come. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Terrible transition defense there.
I think it would have been pointless, Steve. There was no way anybody was beating him to the basket there.
Durant against LeBron. He dishes it to Chalmers. Launches it, and the shot is good. Chalmers has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Cephalosha dishes to Westbrook.
Punch right there.
Oh, great. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Shane Battier is checked in for Udonis Haslem. The Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Chalmers with it. LeBron outside. Back to Chalmers. Takes the 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Chalmers has got 6.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense. Hey, we all know how hard it was for the Thunder going into last season to trade away their 6-man star, James Harden, but it was something that had to be done. They really missed his playmaking ability, though, and I think they missed him in the locker room, too.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
Ibaka hits both of them. And for the Thunder, a financial decision to trade away Harden. They've already tied up Steve money and big contracts to Durant and to Westbrook, Ibaka, and Perkins.
And Kevin, I think a lot of people question why they didn't keep Harden and maybe move Ibaka or Perkins. I think Perkins would have been maybe the best option, but he's really looked at as their best post defender and a guy who brings leadership and toughness. So it was a very difficult decision. But there's no doubt this team missed James Harden. They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Now here's LeBron. He has 6. That's good. LeBron's got 8.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it. You know, one thing with Scott Brooks, guys, he's very consistent with his message. You listen in on those timeouts. It's all about getting stops. Defense, 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 and letting their offense come from that.
Now here's LeBron. After the miss from Serge Ibaka. No good from LeBron.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that miss.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Mario Chalmers.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. They're teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game. A potential momentum builder.
And Clark, you mentioned Brooks' single-mindedness. He stayed pretty constant with his rotations, too.
And there's no doubt players appreciate knowing their role. But, you know, a lot of critics have been surprised at how Brooks has stuck to his lineups. Some lineups that didn't seem to be all that effective. You know, his usual starting lineup with Cephalosha and Perkins on the floor hasn't been their best in terms of plus-minus, but Brooks very loyal to his starting group.
Now Cephalosha. Shane Battier missing from long range. Durant That's good.
You know what I love about Durant, Kevin, is the fact that he can be cruising along and then all of a sudden he'll just kick it into high gear. You know, he gets his points quietly at times because it comes so effortlessly. But when the game's on the line, he can get hot and just bury you.
Steve, if you were just going to dream up a score, a machine-like, video game-like score, KD, Kevin Durant, is what you would come up with. Long, lean, can shoot it deep, ball skills, and the attitude and aggressiveness of a late-game closer.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Cephalosha. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And this is where you just start picking apart the defense, and now you take their confidence away. You can really take control of this game.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Have the space there, but it's offline.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Well, they're trying to play fast and trying to put the defense on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Oklahoma City leading by 4.
Talk about the definition of a role player, guys. What the perfect role player should look like, I think it's Shane Battier. I mean, he's as good as it gets in that role. An elite defender, can guard anybody, and he can hit the three at a pretty good rate. Smart, good passer. Just the epitome of what you want in a role player.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, last year, Dwayne Wade set a career high for field goal percentage at over 52%. D-Wade said, quote, "Back when I had the team, I was the top player. I had to shoot shots I wasn't comfortable with. I made some, I missed a lot. I have a different role on this team. I don't have the ball all the time, so I need to take shots that come and understand which shots are my shots." Kevin, you gotta love the dedication to efficiency for the team's sake.
That's why he's a champion, Doris. Thanks. The drive by Jackson. Collison, the pass to Jackson. Stolen by Allen. Now it's Battier running. He can go all the way. It's stolen by Lamb. Teardrop shot. They get it back. Tries to save it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Jackson dishes to Lamb. Back to Jackson. Six on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Heat trail by 3.
You know, with so many high hopes, the Thunder seem to be everybody's pick to make it to the finals once again. They were so dominant throughout the regular season. Many thought it was a foregone conclusion, but the injury to Russell Westbrook kind of sidetracked all of that.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And back to the Thunder in the postseason. They did well to get by the Rockets after Westbrook injured his knee. But, Steve, they just didn't have the same dynamic punch when they later faced the Grizzlies. Ended up getting bounced out in the second round.
Well, it was a tough matchup for them because the Grizzlies are so good defensively. And when you take Westbrook out of the lineup, all of a sudden it changes everything. I thought Oklahoma City battled, but they just didn't have enough firepower without their point guard.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Lewis comes in for Udonis Haslem. And it's LeBron in for Shane Battier. Now here's Lamb. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lamb's got his second basket of the game.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Anderson outside. Shot clock at 6. And the Heat, another 3.
and they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Jackson kicks to Lamb. Soft touch off the glass. Lamb's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra worked his way up from the very bottom in that organization. I mean, he got his start as a video coordinator, and through years of hard work and dedication has really become an outstanding coach.
Lewis with the 3. It's rebounded by Durant.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
And there's the pass to Lamb. Off the left rim and out.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
And back to Coach Eric Spoelstra as a guy who got his start as a video coordinator, picking the game apart. Steve, he's very comfortable with the new advanced stat movement, analytics in the NBA.
Yeah, and I've had a chance to speak with him quite a bit. He says that the way they use advanced stats is just as a conversation piece in the coaching room. Their analytics department would bring them various information, and it would force them to ask questions, which is very healthy for a coaching staff to do.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Outside Jackson. Now the feed to Lamb. The beat passes to Collison. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint at both ends, really.
And the Heat call time here. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. So important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
Pass to LeBron. That one goes. Covered. LeBron's got 15.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Much has been made about the show LeBron puts out during games, but he also puts on a spectacle in his pregame routine. Last season, he and others started pulling out all the stops and dunking in the pregame warm-up in an effort to break a sweat.
The Heat trail by 3. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 17 points in the game.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Outside Jackson. He feeds it to Lamb. 5 on the clock. Shot is off. The Heat go the other way with it. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. LeBron is running. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Kevin, the Thunder are often seen as getting into one another during games in what looks like heated arguments. But that is the culture they want, as every player can hold each other accountable. Coach Scott Brooks described it saying, "I'm with them every day." Did they have some competitive moments? Absolutely. But that's how we work here. We challenge each other. It gets chippy. You can't argue with the results, even if it looks like they are always at each other's throats, guys.
I believe it. Those must make for some good battles, girls. Thanks. They now take the lead. Cole's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Well, what a series it was in the finals a year ago. Such great basketball. Two teams that like to play up-tempo. And I'll tell you, the Spurs had Miami. They had the series in the bag. They were one play away from wrapping it up in Game 6, but the miracle comeback from the Heat that led to the Game 7 victory and another title for the Miami Heat. And you got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
LeBron dishes to Cole. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Outside for Lewis. LeBron outside. Here's the 3, and that one's good. LeBron's got 20.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
Clark, it was interesting because the games themselves weren't particularly close through the first half of the series, but things started to get really tight when they left San Antonio after Game 5.
How about that, Kevin? You talk about things tightening up. We had a game for the ages in Game 6. 28.6 seconds to go. The Spurs +5. Miami needed a miracle, and they found it in the form of timely three-point shooting and got some help from the San Antonio Spurs missing some free throws.
The Game 6 was about as intense an NBA game as you'll ever see.
Oh, it was off the chart. Absolutely fantastic.
That's good. LeBron's got 22 points.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
And a tight game here as we end the first half. It's the Heat up 2. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And we play 2 quarters out at American Airlines Arena, and a great game is in progress for our halftime show. The Heat in a tight one against the Oklahoma City Thunder. The three-point shooting, ridiculous. They're knocking down everything, and LeBron is absolutely dominating. Seems like everything's falling for him. Not sure if he even knows how to miss. And Oklahoma City's also looking good in the first half. They've been having their way inside. A huge lead when it comes to points in the paint, making it very hard to defend against them. Some textbook basketball from Kevin Durant. He's picked up half a dozen points and is putting out the effort defensively as well, making his presence felt on both ends of the floor. And back to Miami we go. Thanks so much for being with us.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back to Miami, Florida, and the American Airlines Arena.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. 22 points, and he's drained 3 three-point bombs so far.
Tell you what, he should not hesitate to keep firing from out there because he's got the touch tonight.
Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Westbrook. Feeds it to Cephalosha. Kicks to Perkins. The dish to Cephalosha. Pass to Durant. Clock at 6. Rejected by LeBron. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
2 seconds on the shot. 2.
Here's Durant. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Durant's got the first bucket of the third here for the Thunder. Now, here's Chalmers. Dishes to LeBron. Outside Bosch. LeBron kicks to Wade. The Heat need to get a shot off. Perkins pulls it in.
You know, every great player needs someone to push them to be better. LeBron said last year that, you know, that's what Kevin Durant does with him. I think he works as hard as he does, knowing that Durant is coming to try to take his spot as the best player in the league.
Battles through traffic and lays it in. And the Heat lead by 2.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Cephalosha passes to Westbrook. It's hauled in by the Heat. And going back to LeBron for the time being, he's solidified Clark is standing. I think everyone would agree is the best player in the NBA.
Well, how about 4 league MVP trophies to his credit? One of only 5 players in league history to win that many. One of only a few players to be both MVP of the league and MVP of the finals in the same year. So, enough said.
And the offense continues to struggle. Just 1 make in their 5 attempts.
No good from Perkins.
Well defended. And he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Westbrook. Rejected by Haslem. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Wade with the ball. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And they double him up with LeBron.
Incredible. Some hang time on that rim. Puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game. And those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for Clark.
Cephalosha's shot is good.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And with Harden out of OKC, you knew that Russell Westbrook would have a lot of burden on his shoulders to be a playmaker. And he responded. I think he was very active last year in terms of distributing the ball.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. LeBron kicks to Chalmers. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Westbrook. And here we go. Here's Durant. And he makes the 8-footer. Durant's got 4 points this quarter. And for Westbrook playing alongside Durant, some have said he needs to be more of a passer, less of a scorer. Clark at that point guard position.
I think that's some of the most misguided criticism that anybody could levy at him. He is a scorer. He is an aggressive attacking guard. I just think he has to play to his strengths, and that's where he is, and that's who he is. And I think he's fantastic. I don't think there's anybody that's more dangerous in the backcourt than Russell Westbrook. Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
The Heat have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And you look at the numbers from a year ago, guys, this is a club that hit about 75% of its free throws.
Usually the logic is that if you want to win the West, you need to get a lot of wins against the East to pad your record, guys. But the Thunders did dominate the East last season, but not as much as the other teams, and they still won the West.
Miami's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Westbrook against Chalmers. Backing down is LeBron. He passes it to Bosch. Shot clock at 5. There's the 3. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Bosch. 25 points for LeBron. Well, getting back to the Thunder, as you said, Clark, they took the East to task once again. They were 21-9 against the conference. But, Steve, that was just tied for the 3rd best in the West.
You know, I think a big part of that is that after they made it to the finals for the first time, they played with a target on their back. And I thought every team in the league knew they had to bring their A game to try to kind of make a statement against the Thunder.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
Westbrook against Chalmers. Durant attacking. He kicks it to Perkins. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. Durant.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
And here's Chalmers. He has 6. Passes it to Haslem. He dishes it to Wade. LeBron outside. There's the triple. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 3 assists tonight. Thunder trailing by 3. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
You know, it's kind of easy to think the Heat will be a team that hurts you more in transition than behind the three-point line, but one of the strongest parts of this Heat team is their ability to hurt you from the arc.
And back to the Heat, they shot 39% as a team from beyond the arc, which was only bested by the Golden State Warriors. And Steve helps when you have 5 players shooting over 40% from deep. I mean, that's just incredible. Those are Steve Kerr-like numbers.
Let's not get carried away here, Kevin. No, this is a team that's fun to watch, the way they stretch the floor and the driving lanes. but because of that floor spacing, it opens everything up for James and Wade.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 11. Makes it off the glass. Westbrook's got 13. He'd have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. LeBron up top, defended by Durant. LeBron kicks to Cole. Unloads from 9. Bosch dishes to Allen. The shot no good.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Sefolosha passes to Durant. Here's Ibaka. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Well, most of all, I just love the work he puts in on the offensive glass. So many of his points come on putbacks just because of sheer hustle.
And you've also got to love what a forceful low-post defender he is. If he blocks one of your shots, you remember it. He sends them into the stands to make a point.
Just 5 to shoot. And it's Cole missing. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured out.
How about that basketball fan?
Beautiful.
Wow. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that. Some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Sefolosha kicks to Westbrook. Perkins dishes to Westbrook. Shot is blocked. LeBron outside. Battier sets the pick for LeBron. The pass to Cole. And it's good off the back rim and in. Cole's got 5 points so far.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Stolen. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Battier with it. Now guarded by Perkins. Battier the pass to Allen. Knocks it loose. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And here's Westbrook. He's got 15. Lays it up and banks it in. Westbrook's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You could see that there.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. The Heat shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Bosch, a screen on Westbrook. And Cole kicks to Bosch. The Thunder pull it in. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Westbrook. The feed now to Land. Wide open look. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. Miami trailing. Cole dishes to Bosch. He's against Collison. The jump hook. Bosch with the bucket. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Westbrook kicks to Sefolosha. Pass to Ibaka. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Sefolosha misses. And Miami has possession. And that's going to be a travel.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. And Lamb kicks to Westbrook. He feeds it to Lamb. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got his 5th rebound in this one. So they take the lead. LeBron's got 30 points.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Outside Westbrook. Lamb. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Cole. LeBron outside. And another basket for Miami.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Dives for it. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. A different look for Miami. Nattier comes in for Chris Anderson. And it's Chalmers in for Norris Cole. And Lamb kicks to Westbrook. It's Durant on the wing. And the 3 ball is good. Durant's got 9 points now in just the second half. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
You know, quite honestly, Kevin and Steve, I mean, this game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Well, then let's root for overtime. Why not?
Allen, that's good.
Wow, fans just getting their money's worth tonight. Really entertaining ball game.
It has been. The margin separating these teams has been paper thin.
Now here's Perkins. Kicks it to Durant. And he uses the glass on the layup. For Miami, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Westbrook against Chalmers. Six to shoot. Back to LeBron. Allen. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 9 points for Ray Allen.
One of the great shooters in the history of the game. I mean, Ray Allen is just amazing with that deep range. Incredible accuracy. And he can also put the ball on the deck a little bit once or twice. Pull up jump shots, get to the foul line. Allen's just one of the most consistent scorers we've had in the game for a long time.
And he's rehearsed that motion for so long. It's automatic. I mean, it's something he can do in his sleep. He doesn't even think about the situation or the defender. He eyes his target and lets it fly.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Over the last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Brooks said to his team. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Here's Wade. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Wade passes to Chalmers. Chalmers off the pick from Haslem. Wade drives in. Chalmers. He's covered by Westbrook. Bosh. No good from outside.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
Cephalosha dishes to Westbrook. Cephalosha. And the 3 off target.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark.
Chalmers with it. Feeds it to Haslem. Tries again. And the basket good. And the Heat lead by 3.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Oklahoma City's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. It's Westbrook with the drive. Cephalosha kicks to Westbrook. A 3-pointer, no good.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Wade passes to Bosh. Back to Wade. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And it's a 5-point Miami lead.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.
Now here's Westbrook.
Man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, startling that he'd even try that right now.
And the Heat call time here.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in. Now, here's Chalmers. Pass to Wade. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Ibaka's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Westbrook against Wade. And finished off by Perkins.
Well, I tell you, that's outstanding determination to track that rebound down and fight his way to the bucket for the throwdown.
But that is the effort they're going to need for the rest of this game.
And not just on the offensive glass, Kevin, but all over the floor.
Here's LeBron. After the made shot from Perkins. Wade, covered by Cephalosha. Wade gets the bucket. And the Heat lead by 3.
Oh, no. Listen to that.
That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
That was huge, guys. Absolutely huge.
There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Now Westbrook. Left side Durant. Fader on the way to tie it up. They get the rebound. Another shot. Ibaka, no luck.
Pretty good defense there. That's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Got a piece of it. Durant with the steal. Cephalosha dishes to Westbrook. He passes to Cephalosha. Shot is off. Some solid defense from Haslem. On the wing, Dwayne Wade. The dish now to Buck. Good.
Nice kick out after the defense had collapsed on him.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. For 3, Westbrook. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And now we've got the intentional foul. It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
And I'll tell you what, those 2 free throws give them some much-needed breathing room, guys. It's now a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
I think the coach is telling them here to just take the easy points in a hurry, and then you got to foul right away.
I don't think they necessarily need to just foul blindly right away here. Still go for a steal before you send one of them to the foul line.
Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Boy, he quieted the crowd with that big shot. That's a big play.
Yeah, the crowd's been hoping for something to cheer for, but nothing. Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
And a chance here to send it into overtime.
Needed three.
Another miss by Westbrook. Here's Chalmers. Sinks it.
An example right there, guys, of how even as their lead grew into a big one, they never started coasting.
That's the truth. I mean, they've been in charge of this game all the way through.
And so it's Miami winning this one. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Sunshine in a bag, I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine in a bag, I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. It's 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 coming on.